off the court. Having a few games under his belt with his team has put him at ease, and the results are visible on the floor.
Now here's AI. 14 points for him. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
They're doing a terrific job of getting the ball inside, attacking the paint. That's an area, and it's a key area on the court that they've controlled.
Yeah, once they identified what an edge they had inside, they just continued to attack.
Lee with it, guarded by Young. Lee can't get it to go. Well, the Mad Ants were excited to land AI, and he's continued to improve his game since he's arrived.
He has put in work and is razor sharp in his focus. Sometimes a player is a late bloomer, and that might be the case with AI, given how he's stepped his game up.
Now here's Lee. Pass to Han. And he can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Paul Tatum. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Now here's Randolph. AI, covered by Evans. Shot clock at 6. Back to AI. Poked loose. Troy Lee with the steal. And the foul called on AI. That is his first. The Mad Ants leading. The way that AI has come out firing in his first few goes with the Mad Ants, there is talk that he could garner NBA attention.
Exactly, Blake. If he keeps performing like he has and doesn't slip up, you have to think NBA teams simply can't ignore him. But, the one thing is he can't get caught up in that. Just needs to go out and keep improving his game.
Take it day by day. Evans, no good.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass.
It certainly wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap. Another example of how they've built this lead today, just outworking them.
Yeah, that was definitely an effort play right there. Fighting to get proper position and slamming home the putback.
Defense has to do better.
They really do. And if the offense can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe, I guarantee you.
Splitter. He's covered by Tatum. Here's Benjamin. Over Tatum. The Skyforce again can't hit.
One thing with Coach Keller is that he wants to impact more than just basketball knowledge to his players.
Absolutely. Coach Keller is of that vein where he wants his players to experience life outside of basketball, to be well-rounded men in the community. I know it's something that the players get behind and appreciate from him.
Yeah, he's just such a great coach on and off the court.
Now a timeout called by Sioux Falls.
He saw too many easy buckets coming from inside and wanted to put a stop to it.
I would think so. If they keep giving up the kind of easy looks inside that they have been, they're in big trouble, Tim.
And they've got to change something up. Let's see what they do.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Han. He's got 6. Pass to Evans. Shot to stop the run. AI with the block.
Not his best performance scoring the ball so far.
It's stolen by Han Chi.
Well, you figured out it was just a matter of time before the Flying Dragon came over to the States. The numbers and performances he put up in China were absurd. And you just know that a team was going to take a closer look at what he could do over here on this side of the pond.
Clock at 6. There's the 3. Doesn't find the target on that one, and that makes him 3 for 5.
You got to give them credit for the job they've done on the boards.
Well, guys, they've done a lot of things well, but their rebounding is right at the top of the list.
And here are the Skyforce. They trail by 14. And that concludes the first half. Mad Ants out in front, leading by 14. And we'll see you right after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. But there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at AI in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, I think it'll be important to see if they can slow him down in the second half here, because so far they haven't had any answer for him when he's down on the block.
Yeah, maybe mixing up his looks, bumping him out, front him, double down, anything to throw him off his rhythm.
Triple him. Well, you might have seen that article about Marcus Young recently. He's certainly a star in the G League.
Yeah, when you have the offensive talent that Young does and are as driven and ambitious as he is, you're destined for great things. Definitely a name to watch in the G League.
Yeah, one to follow, definitely.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
And you see how hungry AI is. He wants to prove he has what it takes to perform at the next level.
He's off on the second.
You know, road life in the G League, it can be rough. Getting wins as an away team, it's no easy task because travel isn't as easy as it is in the NBA. A lot can go wrong on the road, and it feels like everything is stacked against you at times.
Now here's Han. 8 points for him. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Puts it up. Young shot's good.
You know, you look at the stats, the assist totals, they just jump out at you. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been key.
It's just a different mindset these teams have had.
And as you said, road wins in the G League are never easy.
No, they're never easy. Come on, Blake. And it's not just the opposing crowds. You're sometimes getting in town late on a bus, sleeping in a strange motel. There might be bed bugs on your bed. And G League players truly feel what it's like to experience road weariness.
I mean, I'm feeling it right now.
Yeah, me too.
Now here's Han. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Ducey outside. He tries for 3. It's rebounded by Young.
Man, and they're 1 for 4 to start the second half.
Come get it. Come get it.
Pass to AI. Randolph with it. Young, he's guarded by Lee. To the paint. Here's AI. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Such great patience and decision-making for them offensively today. I love it.
Absolutely. I mean, the ball movement, it's been outstanding. It helps your offense, and they're piling up the assists.
So both. Young with it. AI high post. Good work there as it goes.
They are putting the hammer down. Just a huge lead for them.
And it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense because it has all been working for them.
Yeah, to build this lead, you have to do both.
And here are the Skyforce. Outside Han. Can they get it? And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. It's on Paul Tatum.
What you like about Han Chi, the quick feet. He can rise above defenders, and he won't back down from a challenge.
And good on the second, so he makes both. Now here's Young. Pass to Randolph. To the middle. And AI throws it down.
And now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up much longer.
When was the last time they missed, Tim? This is just a remarkable shooting display.
They're putting on a clinic.
Now here's Han. Misses off the right iron.
Their rebounding has been off the chart today, guys, and that's the #1 reason why this game is out of hand right now.
Exactly. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the glass.
Such a savvy veteran. Can't leave someone open around Tatum. That's asking for trouble.
Ducey outside, and so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here.
Well, from what we've seen so far, Hanshi relies on his leaping ability, his athleticism, his aggression. He needs to improve the shooting range, though.
Now here is Roberts. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Back to Young. Lays it up and banks it in.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it seems like it's come from inside the paint. Buckle up on defense.
Yeah, it's time to collapse down and make them shoot jumpers.
Good.
He's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far, and he can bring them right back into this.
Pass to Randolph. Inside. AI. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And it helps whenever AI is being assertive. When he does this, he draws defense's attention.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Here's Hahn. Bucket is good.
Hard to get that shot off with the size difference there. That makes him a really tough individual matchup, especially in the post.
That's a big challenge he's taking on, going in there with the big boys. Great job.
Yeah, he's at the big boys table now. Yet another bucket in tight for him. That's how he's been earning his points today.
Roberts up top. Evans. Outside Hahn. AI with the block. Pass to Young. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not being careful there. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed by now here in the 4th quarter. Hahn up top. It's stolen by Paul Tatum.
Well, you might remember Paul Tatum had some time in the NBA, and there's a chance he can make it back. A few good performances at the end of the season, and there's a chance he gets called back up to the NBA. A nice fast break from start to finish.
And what a finish it was, guys. Just so pretty.
The pass, the dunk, everything.
Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Active and athletic, Hanshi is a tough challenge defensively. Let's see what he does at the line.
And with Tatum, as you said, it would most likely be his last chance on making an NBA roster.
And even though he isn't the youngest player on the roster, he still has the makeup to help an NBA team for a stretch run. If he gets hot, he could end up a 12th man on a team looking for a veteran presence, but he has to show that he can still be an impact player by putting up numbers in games like this one.
Now here's Keefe. Clifford Barton in the high post. Pass to Keefe. 6 on the shot clock. Baseline jumper. Great D that time from Bryson Daniels. Now here is Madison, guarded by Jennings. Madison gets the bucket.
Well, that speaks to the intelligence of AI. Knows when one of his guys isn't being covered.
Now Hahn. Shoots over Boss. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. AI outside. Back to Daniels. Madison. Pass to AI. Again, Fort Wayne.
Terrific run to put this ball game away.
And now let's see just how much longer they keep that foot on the accelerator.
Yeah, got to keep it on the accelerator to the finish line.
To the paint. Here's Benjamin. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for him. And the first one drops. Pass to AI from the paint. That one a tad offline to the right, but it drops in for him.
Such a dominant force sometimes. It's fun watching AI catch fire and ride it for as long as possible.
And that'll be Sioux Falls' ball as it goes out of bounds. Skyforce able to keep the ball here. And that's the buzzer. Mad Ants win. They showed a lot of grit to come in here and walk out with.
And coming out of Sioux Falls with a road win, it is no easy task. The Skyforce were fired up with Flying Dragon added to the team, but the Mad Ants were able to stay in control and put things away.
And I think the Mad Ants are the type of team to elevate their own level of play in order to spoil the debut of someone like Flying Dragon. Fantastic effort from them.
And some momentum being built for the Mad Ants with this win. That'll be it for us here in South Dakota. For Tim, Brian, and everyone here, I'm Blake Suniga saying thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Yo, AI.
So, you the big scout that everyone's been talking about. That's what you think, man. Am I finally walking?
Look, Coach Keller might seem like he has a bag of marbles in his head, but the dude knows the game, man.
That doesn't really answer my question, but
I'm here, aren't I?
something's still missing.
Marcus Young. Kid can play. A lot of eyes on him, too.
What's with you, man? I try to ask you a direct question, and all I get is this runaround. Like, I don't understand.
There you go. Like the world owes you a spot in the NBA.
All I do is work. That's all I do. And I just can't get a break. That's my problem.
You said it yourself. Something is missing. Don't ask me for answers you already have.
Well, so Marcus has this all figured out, and I don't?
Maybe. Look, I like Marcus' game. I've never talked to him. I don't know him. I do know you. People are starting to talk about you. You're making people's boards. Scouts are looking at you. But there are a lot of other guys out there, too. And what separates you? Why should I pick you over Marcus?
Whoa.
What are we doing right now?
This is my teammate, Howie.
I know who he is. His form is impeccable. It's a work of art. The rest of his game is basically rec league, but his form should be taught in books.
You're Big Toonie, right?
I am.
Why isn't my hand going through you like it does with other ghosts?
Nope. We're not doing, nope.
The point is, AI, you're close. Just one missing piece.
He did say that thing about my jumper, right? I didn't just dream that?
Who raised you? That's what I want to know.
Oh, because I'm gonna make my future children so sick of that story, it's gonna be great!
Listen, I want you to start selling what Marcus Young is going to be 6 months from now. Then they're going to turn around real quick. Exactly. See, you and I are going to do great things. Watch. So I'm in Texas right now. We have one more game against the Vipers, but then after that, I want you to... Yeah, I'll call you back tomorrow. I didn't hear you.
It's your room, too. You can take a call.
Yeah, but I just didn't want to take it in the hallway because everybody would hear, be asking, like, Marcus, what's going on, you know? You know how it is.
Yeah, man, I get it. Yeah.
Only a matter of time.
All right, well, you know what? I'll let you get back to it. And I'm sure you got a few more phone calls to make.
Nah, I got too much energy. I'm about to go get a run in. You can take the room. Plus, you look real tired anyway.
You know, there's more to this game than taking the last shot and getting your numbers. Corey Harris taught me that.
Oh, really? Tell me more. Were you guys on the beach, under the stars?
Man, go take your walk, man.
I met plenty of people like you, AI.
You know nothing about me, bro.
You think you're special. You think the whole world revolves around your thoughts, your feelings. I got a family, and people counting on me just like you. There's 491 players in the NBA. Most of them, like Corey Harris, like blue blood, so everything was just handed to him. The rest of us, we down here, we gotta fight for the few spots that they didn't take. So if the only chance I have is by stepping over my competition, I'm going to do that by any means necessary. And right now, that's you. You better believe if I gotta go through you, I'm gonna slice you right down the middle and clear that path.
Doesn't have to be that way, man.
It does have to be that way. And you know it. Even though your little girlfriend downtown got your brain off.
Don't you dare bring her into this.
Whoa.
Don't you dare talk about her.
Whoa.
Don't you dare.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I touched the nerve.
Keep talking, man. I dare you. Keep talking.
Hey! Hey! Knock it off! Knock it off, guys! You lay one hand on him, and you're benched against the Vipers, okay? You too, Marcus. I'm serious. I don't know what started this, and I don't care. It ends right here, right now. You got me? Do you got me?
Yes, coach.
Yeah, coach.
Come on, guys. I came up coaching high school volleyball, okay? And those kids never gave me this amount of grief. Not once! By the way, it's a very complicated sport. Don't know that I ever fully got it. That's beside the point. Get your gear. You're rooming with Howie now.
Oh, dude, awesome. Yeah, we just gotta get you some earplugs.
Oh, Howie, do us all a favor, dude. Go to the drugstore, get one of those nasal strips, staple it to your nose.
Well, no, Doc says it's hereditary.
It's not hereditary, dude. I'm telling you, okay? You have a serious medical condition. And the rest of you guys, why don't we try to act like adults, okay? It's clearly hard for us to behave like basketball players, so let's just be adults. All right, let's go, guys. Let's go hit the showers.
A 9-year-old Metro girl has a new lease on life thanks to surgery at the hospital for sick children. Tracy Hooper was given the liver of a 9-year-old accident victim in a 4-hour operation. Hooper is in critical but stable condition, normal after such an operation. Her condition will be monitored for 72 hours to see if there's any sign of organ rejection. Rick Manson's World Motion Tour is over, and what a success it was. Manson skateboarded across Canada in 11 months, raising over $14 million to fight heart disease. He covered over 5,000 miles, averaging about 100 miles per day. Manson says he wants to thank all who donated to his cause and wants to remind us that even though his journey is over, the battle against heart disease must continue. Tom and Harriet Banks are the lucky winners of this past weekend Super Lottery draw. The pair came forward to claim an $11 million prize.
Hey!
and face the media.
Oh, it smells like exhaustion and sadness in here. You're lucky I got some medication.
After a 3-month vacation, Harriet Banks says she and her husband
Why does this look like something I need an alibi for?
I know how you get hard on yourself, okay? So I was walking back from the pharmacy, anti-snore strips in hand, when I ran into this guy in the alley. And he looked tweaky, but he knew a guy who called a guy, and BAM!
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, pretty sure fireworks are illegal here, bro.
Not when we're 5 miles from the Mexican border.
Somehow that makes him sound more illegal.
Will you relax? Fireworks are legal within city limits, and since we're in the middle of nowhere, you can lighten up, my friend. By lighting up. What do you say?
With a high of 96. With the winds out of the east at 14 miles per hour, it's currently
Nah, man. I'm gonna stay in and get some rest tonight. I'm sorry. Hey, but you go, okay? You have fun.
Come on! I'm only gonna ask one more time.
Okay, ask me again.
Come outside and light some of my fireworks with me.
No.
You'll change your mind.
Okay.
You will.
Have fun.
The annual Hidalgo Rotary Club dinner. We hope to see you there, cowboy. For those of you who like tacos in the Rotary Club, this is a no-brainer. That's the Hidalgo Rotary Club Taco Night fundraiser, cowboys and cowgirls. Next Tuesday at...
Howie! Hey, come on, man. Quiet down.
I'm not any louder than the fireworks are gonna be.
Look, I'm just trying to make sure the coach doesn't notice us. I'm already on thin ice.
Let's be honest, man. We played like garbage tonight. We were uptight. We were stiff. The road's getting to us. For the good of the team, man, you need to chill.
Right.
Blow
Listen,
off some steam.
I'm having a great time. I just want to make sure I keep having a great time by not getting caught.
Oh, well then. Here's a big old double shot of good time right here. I'll light one end, you light the other. Amen. Let's not hit the bus.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I told you. Oh, I think I'm in love.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Oh.
Howie? Yo, Howie?
Oh.
Howie. Yeah, I think it's time we,
Yeah, we're inside.
Okay, let's just say that this didn't happen.
What didn't happen?
Nothing happened.
Run!
All right, everybody, listen up, listen up. Unfortunately, the fire department says the cause of this fire was most likely fireworks. Some kind of projectile. Pow! Okay, and I'm especially bummed because I lost all my cool clothes in the fire. Now the fire department has to go inside the building and make sure it's all safe for us before we return. And guess what? That's time we don't have. That might take all night. Howie.
Huh? Well, yeah. Yeah?
Did you go to the drugstore?
No.
Get those breathing strips like I told you?
No. I mean, yeah, yes. Breathing clear, sir.
All right, good hustle.
Thanks, Coach.
The rest of you guys are gonna hustle onto the bus, and I'm gonna try to figure out who started this fire! What kind of basketball team burns down their own hotel? Onto the bus. Everybody.
You can't leave me hanging like that.
Hey, what you mean?
Come to our game against... that's all you said.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. I'm at our game against the Memphis Hustle. It's our last road game, the Classic. Playing in the old school gym in Nicetown.
Yeah, I'll definitely be there. Can't wait to see you. What's wrong?
Nothing, just, the road, this game.
You're on the right path, AI. The bigger vision, it's there.
Yeah, that's what Big Toonie kept saying.
What? Big Toonie? That's like seeing Bigfoot or Einstein and they had an encyclopedic knowledge of the Euro step. You met him?
Yeah, I actually met him a couple times.
Okay, and this is the first time that you're telling me? This is the first thing we're talking about when I get into Nicetown. All right, get some sleep.
Yeah, that might be a problem.
How come?
Well, there was a fire at the hotel.
What? Are you okay?
Yeah, everybody's totally fine. It's just, just a crazy accident. But, we sleeping on the bus tonight, so never a dull moment.
No, I feel like I'm walking through an old shoe.
Boy, you need to show some respect. This place is basketball. And we are nothing without the old shoes that came before us.
Maybe we should focus on some new shoes.
Looks like somebody hit copy and paste 12 times on a computer.
Yeah, man, they even stepped the same.
Man, yo, your girl is a great writer. Tell Coach I'll be in a minute.
What?
We gotta step it up, y'all. We got 10 points to come back from. Look alive and start passing more.
You mean start passing to you?
I mean start turning the game up.
Oh, so if I give the ball to Howie every time, you'll be okay
Howie
with that?
not gonna make no shot.
Hey, don't drag me.
You only worried about this because you know that scout's in the stands again.
AI, Marcus has the matchup in this game. You know he has a point. You've seen it. If we're gonna win this, it has to go through him. Come on, bro.
Whatever you say, AI. We're behind you.
Marcus. Hey, you want to beat these guys? Let's do it together. Pick and roll.
What's the catch?
No catch. I'm about winning. That's how we do it.
All right.
Welcome back, everyone, to Memphis. First half is in the books between the Hustle and the Mad Ants.
And Memphis was able to jump out to an early lead, but you can't count out the very tough Mad Ants team.
I know this team has too much pride to not come out swinging and try and even things up early on here.
Second half just getting going, so let's move on to the action.
I have no doubt that Marcus Young will eventually get the call up. He's continued his development quite nicely here in the G League. Very talented guard.
Now here's that. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Knight. It's hauled in by AI. Here's Calderon. That one a tad offline to the right, but it drops in for him.
Well, that speaks to the intelligence of AI. Knows when one of his guys isn't being covered.
And what a matchup it is between the Hustle and Mad Ants. Two teams with two very different approaches.
Well, you think of all the characters in the Mad Ants, and it's the polar opposite of the straight-laced Hustle. It's a clash of ideology on the floor.
Fort Wayne trailing. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. The shot's good on the assist by Paul Tatum.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start this second half.
Edwards with the ball. Pass to Flash. Back to Edwards. And here's Hawkins, guarded by Young. And that's good. Brett Hawkins for 3.
The Hustle, they have a very versatile group of players. Many can sub in for each other during rotations, and it makes matching up easy.
And here is AI. Now here's Calderon. He's covered by Knight. Calderon, good.
That would be 4 in a row for them now, as they have come out racing out of the gate to start the second half.
And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too. Wonderful decision-making from Edwards. You can't leave one of his teammates uncovered.
Well, you watch Marcus Young play, and he just has an incredible burst with the ball.
And he has what I like to call sneaky speed. He'll surprise you or catch you off guard just when you think you know what he's up to and just go right by you.
I'm waiting for the fire alarm to go off the way they've come out blazing in this second half with 5 straight makes.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Pass to Stevenson. Wade to the wing, right side. And the Hustle, another 3. Well, one thing that you can say about the Hustle is that they play incredibly well as a unit.
This group is the very definition of what it means to be a team. I mean, if you look up team in a dictionary, this team will probably pop up. They play with a single purpose, no antics or egos, and they always show up to win.
Pass to Walker. Deadman. Stevenson. He's covered by Tatum. To the middle. Beal. He gets it in there.
Hard to get that shot off with the size difference there. That makes them a really tough individual matchup, especially in the post.
That's a big challenge he's taking on, going in there with the big boys. Great job.
Yeah, he's at the big boys table now.
Now here's AI. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Yeah, and unfortunately, you know, the big story for the Mad Ants is the motel fire they were a part of recently. Happened in their last road trip. I know something like that can really get in the head of a team.
Here's Beal. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Mad Ants. AI up top. Beal covering. That one goes. Count it. And with that fire you mentioned, still no word on what happened, but hopefully some light is shed on it soon.
Yeah, Blake, the important thing is that everybody is safe. For the Mad Ants to come that close to a very dangerous situation is rattling enough, and hopefully the Mad Ants can put that behind them and not let it impact their play.
No doubt about it, the Memphis Hustle can play a very intimidating game of basketball.
The team comes at you in a measured and unrelenting way. It's like you're going up against a hive mind of players and coaches, and that's a daunting task.
Such a tough assignment for the defender.
It really is, Tim. He's just doesn't have the size to be very effective in that matchup.
Yeah, let's see the adjustments they make, Brian.
Now here's Dedman. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Can't connect from 14 feet out. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And for Howie Carter, he does a good job creating for others.
Yeah, Carter, he's not the type of player who's going to drop 30 on you, but he does have a very steady impact with his ability to create space.
Now here's Carter. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
They're just killing them in the paint.
You can say that again. I mean, the defenders aren't being nearly aggressive enough down low.
They're just killing them in the paint.
Thank you.
Here's Walker, and he drops in the layup off glass.
His ability is matched only by his energy, guys. He's usually in the middle of everything for them.
Here's AI. No good with the elbow jumper. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. The Hustle on top, they're up by 7. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And the final period of play just about to get... To the paint, deflected. And that'll be Memphis's ball as it goes out of bounds. Hustle able to keep the ball here. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation.
Well, one thing you know with the Hustle is that they are going to be focused all game, Brian.
At times, the group has been called emotionless, but I think that's unfair. The Hustle never get in their own heads, no matter if they have a big lead or a big deficit.
And I like that even keel attitude.
And stolen by AI. Fades back, and again, it's Fort Wayne.
Like the attitude AI plays with. He is fantastic at delivering when his name is called.
Pass to Flash. Now Knight, guarded by Calderon. AI with the block.
And above all else, Coach Keller, he demands accountability, both on and off the court.
Keller is fair, but he wants people to take responsibility for themselves. That means on missed rotations on the floor and keeping out of trouble off of it.
Outside Edwards. Knight with it. AI with the block.
And really a big part of shot blocking is timing. AI showing that he's capable of rejecting shots. Switching baskets must have really thrown him off because he can't get anything to fall this high. He didn't punish them for the weak coverage, but they can't count on him missing.
He's got to go right back to that shot.
Hawkins outside. Edwards, pass to Wade. Cans the three!
And with the Hustle, you know you're going to get a lot of consistency. They just don't have off nights.
Now the Mad Ants with it. Trailing by 4. Inside. The 11-footer nails it! And he has brought them within 2 points.
Yeah, there's no question that AI is not afraid of the big moments. There are a few guys at this level that might not have the guts to take control in that situation, but trust me, AI does.
Here's Knight. They get it back. Here's Edwards. No good on the 3.
Well, they need every bucket they can get here.
They're still alive, but they better execute every trip down the floor or their chances aren't looking too good.
Perfect execution. The size mismatch was there, and they went right to it.
And that bucket could not have come at a better time.
Time called here. The Hustle decide to talk it over. Here's Edwards. It's 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Knight. The second chance effort. Oh, it falls! No way! And the Mad Ants call time here. Your thoughts, guys?
They can go for the 3 to win or 2 to tie. What's your choice in this situation?
Well, Tim, I don't think you set that decision in stone in this timeout. You see how things play out, but you're looking for the best shot no matter which it is.
That's a good point. First good shot I'd take.
Here's AI. Count it! Wow! He got that! A huge shot to tie it up. Memphis calls timeout. Regulation has ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. After 4 quarters, a stalemate. And we will now see how these next few minutes of basketball pans out. And it's the Mad Ants to start out. And away we go here with a post-regulation basketball. Tatum. Back to AI. That falls. Nice feed that time from Paul Tatum.
When you play like AI has since arriving to the Mad Ants, you're bound to get some attention. And there are some NBA whispers that have started to surface. You figured it was just a matter of time with the way that he's been producing for this team.
Here's Knight. Doesn't go that time. And Fort Wayne the other way now. Here's the break. Here's Calderon, and slam dunk by Magic Calderon.
Such a savvy veteran. Can't leave someone open around Tatum. That's asking for trouble.
Pass to Conley. Here's Knight, guarded by Calderon. Knight, no good.
Well, when Paul Tatum is on the floor, he has just an incredibly soothing presence.
Yeah, Tatum just seems to calm everyone down, Tim. All the small mistakes start getting avoided. Players want to play for each other more. He definitely has an impact not seen on the stat sheet, just that it factor.
Yeah, good point, Brian. It is about more than the box score with him.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Knight. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots coming up.
The key is being engaged. When Knight is part of the offense, he's capable of forcing the contact.
He doesn't hit the first, and that one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. The Mad Ants making a switch here. So he comes up empty, missing both. And with the Memphis hustle, not a lot of characters on the team.
It is hard to point out a player that can separate themselves from the rest of the team. PR, they have a hard time marketing them, but they are effective where it counts on the floor.
Well, maybe you should get out there, Tim. To the inside. And the dunk by Royal Knight.
Given that he's a center, Knight is very capable of dunking it. Gotta keep him out of the paint.
Pass to Randolph. Back to AI. And the layup is good.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot. They just aren't missing.
Randolph with it. Defended by Edwards. Outside Carter. AI from 18 feet away. And the Mad Ants tack on 2 more. And now that we've seen a good amount of AI, how do you think his growth has been?
Well, AI has always had skill, but he's shown some great maturity since arriving to the Mad Ants. He looks like someone who is completely focused on improving his basketball career, wouldn't you say?
Now here is Tatum. Out to the wing. Back to Carter. Magic Calderon on the wing. Stolen by Conley. Pass to Knight. AI grabs the miss. Tatum with the ball. AI. He's covered by Knight. A nice shot by AI.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to the spurt that they're having.
And why put on the brakes now, Tim? I say just keep on firing.
Man, Brian, you want to run up the score?
Memphis calls timeout. Both teams will make substitutions. That's the buzzer, and the Mad Ants complete the comeback. Fantastic win for the team.
Hey,
Hi, yeah, first of all, this is totally fine. We can fix this. I only wanted people to know about the fire so that we could see that you guys had a rough night. You know, I thought it'd be a good story before or after a game, whether you won or lost. Mad ants rise from the fire to play again.
Slow down. What are you talking about?
After I published the story, websites started posting links to the video. You should have told me what really happened. I never would have written
What
anything.
video?
I
What are you
didn't know
talking
there
about?
was a
What
video.
video? What?
Come on.
I've got this. I know how to handle this.
Wait for me outside, okay? Wait for me
yes.
outside.
All right.
Don't say anything. Just watch this.
I'll light one end, you light the other.
Oh, no! Oh! Yeah, I think it's time we,
Yeah, we're inside.
Okay, let's just say that this didn't happen.
What didn't happen?
Who posted this? Coach, I just think I should know who recorded this if
What
it's
did
gonna
I
be treated
tell
like
you?
evidence.
What did I tell you when I took you on? I talked about discipline and control and respect. You don't have any discipline or control. You just lost my respect. You know what else? You lost your place on this team.
It's over. Everything I've worked for was just wasted, gone.
You can get past this. Spin it, apologize.
Look, I'm not some star player who just sent out a few bad tweets, Nikki. I'm nobody. When you're nobody, they have no reason. They need one reason just to say no, and I served it up. I served it right up to them.
Start over.
I'm sick of tired. I'm so sick of starting over. You said you wouldn't have written anything.
What are you talking about?
Video. You said if you knew about the video, you wouldn't have written anything. Is that true?
I don't like where this is going, AI.
But this is your job. This is what you do. You wrote the story, Nikki.
You think that
started
I'm
this.
going to ruin your career for a couple of retweets?
Do you know
What is
where
wrong
that
with
video
you?
came from?
What does it matter where it came
Because
from?
it had to be Marcus.
I don't know. You can check a couple original postings if you do some digging. So what?
You wrote the story, Nikki. You wrote it. People piled on, but you started this. You wrote it. This is your fault, Nikki. This is your fault.
This was a mistake.
What do you mean?
I told you the first night that we went out what my line was,
No,
and
Nikki.
you crossed it.
Okay, look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
Get out.
No, Nikki, I didn't
Find your own
mean
way
it.
back to Fort Wayne.
Marcus the Legend? Didn't even bother to change your username, did you?
You look upset.
You a snake.
Hey, man, I told you I would do everything I have to do to climb over you. And you just happen to be careless enough to turn your back on me. You'd be lying if you said to yourself that you wouldn't do the same thing. So, checkmate. Game over.
Oh, man. I had a friend once tell me that people can recognize desperation just as quickly as talent. And I didn't listen to him. I mean, I knew he was talking to me, but I just figured, just words. I didn't care. But I get it now. In this exact second, me running in here, hollering at you, getting caught up in all this, the league. Seeing you now is like, it's like looking in a mirror. And if that's what it takes, I don't want it. So yeah, man, you gonna get the call now, sure, but it won't last, Marcus. Teammates, coaches, they gonna smell it on you, all that fake hustle, that locker room chess. You're just gonna grind yourself straight back here to where you started. Just a sad weekend amateur, struggling to put a ball through.
Cool story, bro. Seriously, like, beautiful, amazing story. I like it so much. I'm gonna text you a picture of my first game check. Why are you still here? We're done, right?
Yeah, man. We done.
You're done.
I didn't look so bad. You didn't. You recorded that whole conversation?
I did.
He doesn't know I'm helping you, does he?
Listen, you made the right call by posting that video. Together, you and I, we're gonna do great things. No one I ever want to see him on another roster after this, unless it's like a local rec league. So, what do you think?
I got some old videos. I can make it work.
Yes.
What's your name? What's your name?
This is AI coming at you from Indiana, all by way of China. It's just gonna be a matter of time before the NBA sees what I can do. Fort Wayne, I can't wait to kiss his sorry excuse for a town goodbye. Corey Harris, I'm coming for you. You're gonna be buried right next to Marcus Young.
No, that's not me!
Hey, excuse me, hey. Your busboy Zach Coleman, is he here?
No.
Well, when's he gonna be back? I need to talk to him.
I don't know. He's off in the NBA, living his dream, managing Marcus Young. We're all very proud.
I know, Marcus Young?
Yes.
That's what he said?
Yes. Friendly piece of advice.
Fort Wayne, I can't wait to kiss his sorry excuse for a town goodbye.
I'd try to find somewhere else to eat.
I'm very excited to be here with the Spurs. I mean, I'm also excited to experience the great town of San Antonio. It's a dream come true. Honestly, I'm really humbled by it all. It's the opportunity to be a part of such a great basketball legacy. Everything that Popovich is.
Pretty brave. Being seen out in public with career kryptonite.
Don't forget Fort Wayne's most hated.
Right. Old boy at the burger stand even charged me full price today.
Earl? He never asked full price.
Uh-huh. And then he charged me extra for pickles. And he said, "Have a nice day, IA." Which I didn't totally get, but I assume was an insult.
Nah, I think that's just Earl. He calls me Bert. Even if I correct him, he's still like, "Have a great day, Bert."
So what y'all doing here?
News. You hear about this guy?
No. What?
Bought himself a fishing boat.
Yeah, it looks like I'm not gonna be getting that 12th-man spot. So, it's over. Moving to the Keys, let my belly grow.
Got room for one more?
Hey, no way, man. I'm bored that thinking. It's a slippery slope to early bird specials and afternoon bingo games with blue hairs.
Oh, baby. That does sound good.
Look, I'm just saying. I don't know how to fish and I get seasick, but I learn pretty quick.
You're not listening to a word I've said, have you? Hey, you're not gonna spend your time wasting your career on a boat with me. AI.
I got no offers, man. Season's done for me. I don't know, man. Maybe my career's done.
We see right through it. You'll be screaming for a training camp in a month.
Doesn't matter how loud I scream if no one wants to hear it.
Read this.
What is it?
An article. I'm about to publish it on the tape that Zach and Marcus made.
Wait. The audio? You were able to...
I made a couple calls. I had an engineer friend of mine prove that your rant was edited.
This is...
Nikki, thank you.
I mean,
thank you.
well, what they did was wrong, and they deserve to be called out.
Look, Nikki,
Wherever you end up, try and remember this place. These faces. Make sure they stay a part of you.
Hello? Okay. You sure? Don't ask me again.
AI. How are you?
Good.
I just told him to surprise me. Now I'm questioning my ability to consume food.
Hey, there's no right way to eat it. You kind of just got to make it happen. But trust me, your life will never be the same.
I promise I got more going on in my life than issues with sandwiches. Trust me.
He actually thinks he can get people to believe that.
She's got jokes. But Reggie's honestly worth the trade.
We're both from New York, and for once, the bread was not totally lacking.
The bread is always lacking in Los Angeles. It's the water. The water in New York is better. Have you ever had a bagel in Los Angeles?
No, you don't get a bagel in Los Angeles. You know better than to get a bagel.
Anyway, my blood sugar is taking a nosedive. We've been traveling from Minneapolis all day. I just don't want to pass out in front of you.
Hey, no, take your time, man. I mean, I got no place else to be. Wait, y'all say you came from Minneapolis?
Sometimes coaches get swept up in deals just as much as players. Now we're in Minneapolis.
Here we are.
Or did they throw in a foosball table for you two or something?
Large Marge. It gives you a rub down. Great masseuse. Deep tissue, Swedish.
She's all elbows, in the good way.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold up a minute, though. I mean, the Minneapolis G League, I mean, aren't they out of Des Moines, Iowa?
I didn't say we came from Des Moines. I said we came from Minneapolis.
So the NBA. Wait, y'all working with the T-Wolves?
This guy.
He's not as perceptive as we thought he was. What's been going on with
Sorry,
you?
you keep your expectations low, and
Wow.
you don't get
okay,
disappointed.
Well, hey,
yeah.
you know what? Congratulations. Seriously, that's
Thank
really
you.
exciting, guys.
Let's
That's
get
awesome.
to the chase. AI, we caught wind of that tape of you ranting.
It doesn't matter what Wayne Hoops HQ proved. Okay, we know that wasn't the real you on the tape. We know you.
We also had a call with Paul Tatum, and he told us what was up.
Yeah, he told us about the games this season. And he set him up against the Dragon. Now you let Marcus shine in that Hoosier gym. So we went back and we watched the tapes.
Oh, yeah? What'd y'all think?
Your win shares are off the charts, AI.
You look great, kid. You look great. Probably the best you ever played. We have one game left this season.
One.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Against the Spurs.
You know.
And Marcus Young.
Yep. Every game he's putting up huge numbers, and when he's at 100, he's basically unstoppable. And the guy we got guard him, he's out.
He's out.
So that's where you come into the picture. I mean, you know his moves, right? You know how to defend him.
Yeah, you can get inside his head.
He's not on your level. AI, you know that.
That's why we're here, a
So
trial.
Came to talk to you.
One shot.
One shot.
One game.
Hang on a second. Like, so what are the strings?
No strings.
There's no strings. Do you see strings?
There's no strings, you just win. Right all the wrongs. Okay, and next year you'll have your choice. You could pick and choose where you want to go in the organization.
Miami?
Chicago?
Palm trees? He sees it. Look at him.
So the question is, are you up for it? What do you say?
I won't let you down, Coach.
You earned this, all right? Now prove us right.
What's your name?
Don't overextend.
Mm-hmm. Marcus will make the mistakes if you let him flow to you naturally.
Man, I am nervous.
I know. It'll keep you on edge, okay? Visualize. Execute.
So, how's Fort Wayne?
Cold. Snowy. This is your time, AI. Take it.
I just wish this wasn't over.
It's not over. We'll just be something else.
Will I see you again?
I hope so.
No, man, I already told you. Marcus Young does not appear for anything less than $50,000. Well, does he get to keep the ride? Okay. Yeah, he'll think about it.
You get better reception outside.
Nah, it's okay. I did what I needed to do. Everything good?
Yeah. It's great, man.
That's great. Awesome. Wow. Look at you. I'm
I thought
proud
Marcus
of you.
was an easier coat to ride.
Oh,
So you
hold
threw
on.
me away the second you realized I had other plans than being a mercenary, take no prisoners killer.
Man, I don't know what you're talking about here.
Only you could have helped Marcus edit that audio.
Look, man, I want you both to succeed, but sometimes you gotta make a choice.
This area is for players, staff, and approved guests only. You none of those.
It's a business, man.
Not if I can help it.
And one of the feel-good stories of the year, the emergence of AI. Worked his way through the G League.
He's still learning how to create for others, but he's a great prospect. Trust me, this guy's like double-sided tape. He gonna be sticking, Harry.
AI's first taste of the NBA.